This problem is related to the concept of LRC circuit, and problem says the circuit shown in the figure contains an inductor L, a capacitor C0, a resistor R0 and an ideal battery. The circuit also contains two keys K1 and K2. So, this is the circuit that has a capacitor, inductor, a resistor and a battery. It also has two keys, this one is K1 and this is K2. Initially, both keys are open and there is no charge on the capacitor. So, this key and this key is open and no charge on the capacitor. At an instant, key K1 is closed and immediately after this the current in R0 is found to be I1. So, this key is closed, that is K1, and once you close this key, this circuit completes and there is a current in this resistor and the value of this current is I1. After a long time, the current attains a steady state value I2. So, this resistor has a current of I2 after a long time, and thereafter K2 is closed and simultaneously K1 is opened. So, now this switch is opened and this switch is closed. So, now this circuit is complete. So, once you do that, the voltage across C0 oscillates with amplitude V0 and angular frequency omega naught. So, voltage across this capacitor oscillates and the amplitude of oscillation is V0 and the angular frequency is omega naught. So, with this given information, you have been given two lists and you have to match. Basically, you have to find the value of I1, I2, omega naught and V0. So, let us try to solve this problem. So, once you close this switch, that is K1, this circuit is complete. Basically, this circuit is a LR circuit. It has an inductor and it has a resistor. So, this is a LR circuit. And if you remember, in case of LR circuit, the current is given by this formula. You have to remember this formula, and this contains B by R term and it also contains term like e raised to the power minus t divided by L by R. You see, this current I depends upon time. So, at different point of time you will have different current in this circuit. So, just after closing this switch, this means t equals to 0. So, we can find what is the current just after closing K1 by plugging t equals to 0 in this equation. So, let us plug t equals to 0. So, this becomes e raised to the power 0. This means this term is 1. So, 1 minus 1. So, this is again 0. So, current is 0. So, this means just after closing this switch, current in this resistor is 0. That is, the value of I1 is equals to 0 as asked in the problem. Basically, once you close this switch and just after closing this switch, this circuit will look something like this. You will have a battery and you will have a resistor, and then this circuit, this inductor will basically resist all the potential so that there will be no current. So, it is like a open, this is open and there will be no current. Now, what will happen after long time? After long time, this means t goes to infinite. So, you can get the current using the same formula, only thing is now you have to plug t equals to infinite. So, if you put t equals to infinite, this term will be 0, e raised to the power minus infinity, that is 0. So, this becomes I equals to V by R, this means V is equals to IR. So, you can use V equals to IR to calculate the current. Voltage is given, that is 20 volt, and resistor is given, that is 5 ohm. So from here I equals to 4 ampere. That was the value of I2 in the problem. Let's call this as I0. Now after long time, this circuit will look something like this. You will have a battery, you will have a resistor, and now this is not opposing. There is no opposing due to this inductor, and that is why this will act like a straight wire. And initially it was opposing of a magnitude of 20 volt, and that is why this acts as a open wire. So now we know current just after closing K1, and after long time what is the current in R0. Now next part of the problem says after opening K1 and closing K2. This means now this has been opened but this has been closed. Now initially in this circuit there was a current, and that current was I0, as I said in the previous slide. Once you open this, what will happen? This circuit is no more connected, there is a open. So what will happen? Now this current, the current is going from here to here and it is flowing like this, but once you open this, this current will go and this will flow in this circuit. In fact, it will not come here, it will from here, it will go here and it will go like this and it will flows from here. So it will keep repeating in this circuit. And this is what? You have an inductor and you have a capacitor. So this is a LC circuit. This is what happening. Initially current was flowing in this loop. Now once you close this and open this, current will flow in this loop. Current will not come in this loop because this is open and this is closed. So this will make a complete circuit for the current path. Now this system will perform like a LC circuit and it will do LC oscillation. Because there is no resistor, there is no loss of energy, so it will do SHM. Now in this case, if you have a capacitor and you have an inductor, the angular frequency is given by this formula. You have to remember this, omega equals to 1 by a square root LC, and the current or charge on the capacitor is given by this formula. Once you know the charge, you can differentiate this and you can get the current. So current in this circuit at any time is given by Q0, and this becomes omega cos omega t after differentiation, where omega is given by this formula. So we have to find omega, that is 1 by a square root L C, and L is how much? 25 millihenry. So 25 into 10 to the power minus 3, and C is how much? 10 into 10 to the power minus 6 farad. Now if you calculate this, this will come 200 or 2k radian per second. So omega, that is the angular frequency. We have to find at t equals to 0, what is the current? So if you put t equals to 0 here, so cos omega t will be 1, because t equals to 0, cos omega cos 0 equals to 1. So this is Q0 omega. So Q0 we have to find, so Q0 is equals to I0 by omega. And if you remember, I0 we calculated earlier, and so Q0 is equals to I0 by omega, and I0 we calculated earlier, that was 4 ampere, and omega we calculated, that is 2 into 10 to the power 3 radian per second. So if you calculate this, Q equals to 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 coulomb. We can also calculate voltage across the capacitor, that is just after closing this switch. So Q0 by C, because Q equals to CV, the formula we know. So V equals to Q by C, and Q is this value, 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, and C is 10 microfarad. So voltage across capacitor is 200 volt. So now you know all the answer, you can match the list. I hope you enjoyed this problem, and if you like my videos, please share with the friends, like on my channel and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.